Hello, everybody, to a brand new Let's Play in Kaiserreich. Today, we're going to be playing as the lovely nation of Albania. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the last country in Europe that we have not played that has a focus tree. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty, we played Spain, we played Portugal, we played Ireland, Britain, France, the Dutch, Belgium, Germany, all of the Italies. I think it's really just Albania. Other than these guys. These guys all have focus trees, so they don't count. So, here we are, the lovely nation. We have 3 units, we have 3 factories, and 3 research slots. We're going to go with all of our basics to begin here, for obvious reasons. Building factories, well, we're 1, 0, and 2. Do we have any factories we get by, Modify Black Monday, 2 civilian factories here. So anger the progressives, oil. So I can see that we get... Okay, there's dockyards. So I'm looking, we get like 9 civilian factories from our focus trees. Well, if we go for the monarchist route, we get 9 civilian factories, which seems like pretty good. So we're going to go for a military factory to begin with, just over in Albania proper. And for our first focus, what do we want to go with? Well, we have just the army trees, nothing too crazy here. So let's just go with the armed forces, just because that's probably going to be our main fighting unit. Let's just put it that way. We'll add in our field marshal, add in a general, and we're just going to say on the border with Serbia. So you guys have fun with that. So the Republic of Albania. The outbreak of the Wild Creek brought new problems for Albania, as Austro-Hungary demanded Albanian soldiers to fight along them in the war. When Prince Wilhelm of WWII refused, citing the neutrality of Albania set forth by the Treaty of London, Charles Hungarians quickly cut off the remuneration that he had been receiving. His regime collapsed and was left in the country on September the 3rd, 1914, and joined the Imperial German Army, despite formally remaining the Albanian head of state. In 1919, peace with honor officially determined the status of Albania. It would be restored a principality under the authority of Prince Wilhelm, influenced by Austria. However, due to developments in Austria, Albania was able to break free in 1924 with the help of many Albanian nationalists, such as Abham Zogu, Jefet Verlesi, Ali Clemedi, Sulejman Dilvini, Fan Noali, and Anvi Rustemi, butchering every name there. They successfully chased out the prince and removed all Austrian influence in the nation. The Albanian Revolution 1924, as it was known, saw the emergence of 2 political parties in Albania, the United Party under Avani, and the Progressive Party under Shevquit. It was with the help of Verlasi, the largest landowner in Albania, and other aristocratic elements in the nation, that Zogu and the rest of the Progressive Party were able to secure victories in 1924, 28, and 32 elections. However, democratic elements of the nation and the Unity Party have been agitating for land reform and the redistribution of power to the lower classes. All these reforms have been denied by the progressives, and as it stands, Albania is a very polarized nation with tough times ahead. So the Progressive Party is the Conservative Party, and the Unity Party is the Social Democrats. Okay, a little bit of a weird naming convention there, but you know, who am I to judge? I'm assuming our infrastructure. Yeah, we have 1 port, and that's basically, we don't need railroads. Albania doesn't need anything like railroads. Friends, he's been assassinated. We will not worry about you right now. And we're led by... Well, what do we got here? We got construction speed is not bad. Political power, more construction speed, political power gain. Actually, it's looking quite good on that front. So our election is going to be in June of this year, which will then open up this option for us. I'm not too sure if we'll go Social Democratic or if we'll go for the Conservatives. Maybe we'll let people in Twitch vote on that when it becomes applicable. Or we might even go for the Austrian influence, but I'm not too sure. The names are backwards in this. It's going to be confusing. Oh, very cool. We could go for the kingdom, but I'm not too sure how exactly you're going to get that done. Okay, Black Monday has struck, which means we'll be getting you, I think, in a moment. You know what? Give me a bonus to... No. You're 70-day focuses. Damn. That's how you know this is an old focus tree. Is that how long these focuses are going to go for? I guess give me an Air Force upgrade. It's only going to be 35 days. Yeah, it's been so long since the Albanian tree was updated. The focus are 70 days. I mean, Albania doesn't have that many focuses to begin with, so maybe it makes sense in that regard. But Austria, I believe... I mean, if we want to go for the monarchy route, I think we need to wait for the Austrians. So they can approach Albania. But that after 1940, holy hell. I didn't know it would take that long. Black money has hit Albania. On the 3rd of February 1936, the Berlin Stock Exchange plunged, bringing the rest of the world down with it. Albania is a very new and agrarian nation and has struggled to find its standing in the world due to lack of agrarian reform, industrialization, and a concentration of power in the hands of the aristocrats. Democratic elements within our nation, especially those in the Unity Party, have already been clamoring for the liberalization and industrialization of the nation. With unemployment rates skyrocketing and the economy in freefall, the people have begun to turn against us and heed the words of Rostami Anoli. In addition, the aristocrats have been continually funded. The Albanian National Bank are now unable to do so due to the failing and shutting down of the bank. On top of all of this, the Albanian election of 1936 are coming up, and the economic developments seem to have tipped the balance in power for the Unity Party. Okay, so we now got to deal with Black Monday. Emergency food aid. We need 50 political power to actually do that. We're at 28 right now. And let's see, what do we have for you? Banking reform. Balance the budget. You both basically do the exact same thing. Improve sharecropping. You need progressive and you need conservative victory. So we can't do all of these, unfortunately. So you got 2 civilian factories. Land redistribution. So anger the progressives. You get less civilian factories here. You get 1 less. But it's not that bad, I think. So do we have... What do we start off with? So we have Black Monday, which is a fairly standard Black Monday modifier, I would say. A little bit harsher than average, but not absurd. We got massive literacy rate, which is a negative 13%. A little bit of a strange number, but, you know, you do you. And we have polarization, which is a political power cost. So nothing too... Oh, we have no benefits for being Albania. We've got a couple of negatives, though. Okay, let's try to balance the budget. Okay, KMT and any associates were thrown into bet. Yeah, so while we're here, might as well do a quick slash poll. Who wins in Albania? The Soc Dems or the Conservatives? We'll do a 3-minute vote on that. There we go. Just open up the poll. Okay. We definitely can't port anything, right? We're making 2.73 guns a day. It's honestly actually kind of impressive to only make 2.73 guns per day. Like, I feel like a little workshop can make 2.5 guns a day. It doesn't seem too wild. How is our units? You are 6 combat with. Okay, so you're essentially fucking garbage. Hello, Spock. We could make them into full... I mean, we could at least make them into 10 combat with, right? How many guns do we have in storage? 60? We are going to be missing 537, but I think this is still okay. Let's go up to a 10 combat with unit. Okay, the budget's been balanced. Do you have anything? Damage towards garrison. Not taking his focus may lead to unintended and dire consequences. Okay, well it's good to know. Honestly, the Albanian National... No. Actually, all their military trees kind of suck for Albania. I guess we'll go for banking reform next. And we'll then try to get the Germandre focus done, because otherwise I don't want to be dealing with unintended consequences. Okay, there's a research speed bonus. Let's go for the next research speed bonus. At least try to get ourselves back up to 0%. Try to offset the poor literacy rate of Albania. Mercy food aid. Okay, let's give some food aid to the people of Albania. Trying to make sure there's not like a famine going on. But does anybody... I mean, you like us. Actually, what's our government type? We're conservative. You're probably similar ideology. Apparently we like you more than we like the liberals. The same ideology as Austria. Yeah, we have also no manpower. But that's what, you don't need manpower. The Albanian willpower will overcome Albanian manpower issues. Just my my 2 cents here. Okay, banking reform is almost done. We need to get the election to get any of these things finished. So I guess we'll go for... Well, you just need one of them. So I guess we'll go for infantry equipment. It's gonna be 70 days, which fucking sucks. But that's Albania for you. It's going to take a while to get... The gears starting to roll here. We have one beautiful How long will it take for this factory to be done? It'll be done on June 5th, 1940. Excellent. Very glad to see it. Okay, so it looks like the Social Democrats have won the Twitch election. So you will elect them when the time comes. Because it's going to be this year? Yeah. Or not this year, this month. So you will elect the progressives into the country. The 1936 Albanian elections. Most anticipated election of a long time. The 1936 Albanian elections have every Albanian on the edge of his or her seat. In addition, the increased polarization within the nation has had both the Progressive Party and the Unity Party and their supporters at each other's throats. The Progressive Party is campaigning upon the platform of minor industrialization, banking reform, balancing the budget, deflation measures to counteract the effects of Black Monday, better conditioning for sharecroppers. The Unity Party, meanwhile, has advocated for land reform, agrarian reform, the industrialization of Albania, the liberalization and westernization of Albania, and the improvement of the condition of the people. So the Unity Party will win, which is, yes, the Social Democrats. Are you going to try to intervene in the Balkan War? I mean, I would like to. But I'm not too sure exactly how Albania gets directly involved. I know we can kind of side with the Bulgarians. But I gotta figure out, because if we could take Kosovo from Albania, I feel like that'd be quite nice for us. We do have claims on it. I don't think we have claims like anywhere else. I think it's just on Kosovo. But yeah, I wouldn't mind taking it for sure. So Finland has gone national populist, nothing too crazy. The Baltic Duchy's already completely collapsed. And Latvia's gone socialist, so that's going to open up another front line for the Internationale in the future. Not that the Isklat Republic is going to survive for too long. I got a feeling that they're probably going to immediately collapse. But we'll see. We will go up to volunteer conscription, because there's no reason not to. It's literally just a straight-up upgrade. I guess if you want to roleplay, then I guess there'd be a reason to stay on limited, but... Or on volunteer only. Or if I guess if you're playing like China or something too, but you just have so much population. I think Albania deserves to pop in Montenegro. I think Albania probably deserves to become the new Roman Empire, but that's just me. Not that I think that would ever possibly happen. Serbia, we don't like you for obvious reasons. You have 1 to 7 divisions. We have 3. Pretty impressive. Stability, your war support, defense on core territory, universal healthcare. And then we could get the industrialization here, which is going to give us 2 factories. But I'm going to take the arm of the... I mean, what does this do? Let me just see. Nothing to focus may lead to unintended and dire consequences. I'm assuming that maybe if you don't do this, the restoration event's going to fire. But I don't actually know. We'll take it. Because the arm of the Germandere in charge. Construction 1. Thank you very much. Follow you up with... Yeah, probably the 1936 rifle sounds like a good investment for our units. Yeah, basically, this is Albania. If you live anywhere... I was going to scroll the map to make everything encircled, but... Basically, this is Albania. Actually, if I go like this... From top to bottom, this is Albania right here. If you live inside this box, you're rightfully part of Albania. Okay, there's been a coup in Bulgaria. which is completely a-okay. Because again, me and Bulgaria, we don't have anything to... We have no reason to fight. We can be friends forever. Right, Bulgaria? I mean, I don't think Albania wants to take any of my territory. Okay, liberalization. You unlock foreign policy decisions, so we might actually want to try to get this done pretty quickly, see what we can do with it. Okay, Indochina's won their war. Got a month on you. 70, so we got, let's say, 3, 6, probably 7 months to do all these focuses. Then we can get rid of mass illiteracy, which is regular oil illiteracy. Yeah, I know Greece can attack for this area. They don't have claims on it quite yet. I think that's more of a thing they can do in the future, depending on their choices. But we'll wait and see. Congress of Rel. We'll see which faction Belgium joins. Because, I mean, who do we want to support in the greater Weltkrieg? Probably would be Germany, I would have to say. Because usually Albania is going to align themselves with the Austrians. You can't go socialist, and you can't join the Entente. Let us go for... Okay, you give me the stability first. Let's extend some civil liberties. But if we were to, like, blitz our way straight to Belgrade... You know, me and you, Bulgaria. Make sure you get your alliance, or at least your non-aggression pact to the Ottomans. Because if you don't, you are absolutely going to die. Which I prefer not to happen for reasons that are obvious, I would say. Okay, Belgrade Pact is already formed. Very cool. Okay, now we can upgrade our rifles. We get 1.24 rifles a day. You'd love to see it. We are missing... Oh, no, we're not missing any guns now. We can have with the 5 divisions. Incredible. Austrian Empire announced to support full Bulgaria. On the initiative of Serbia, representatives of several countries have convened in Belgrade to discuss the political and military situation in the Balkans. In these 14-day-long events, Serbs, Romanians, and Greeks plot to create a so-called new orders in the Balkans. Even going so far as to create a 14-point resolution which declares that only the self-determination of people, according to ethnic allegiances, may be considered a path of sovereignty and territorial claim. Clearly, the Balkans are restless once again. The resolution of the Belgrade Congress will surely be used to justify a common war against Bulgaria and, ultimately, the Austrian Empire. The Austrians have called for the international arms embargo on the Balkan states to support Bulgaria. Shall we announce our support for the Bulgarians as well? Yes, we will. Why do I not like Bulgaria? Different ideology. Okay, fair enough. We will do an arms embargo. By the way, if you're talking about, like, self-determination of the people, why don't you just give me Kosovo, then? You know, it's a claim. Actually, it's a core state. It's not even a claim. It's a full-on core. Also, why can I not do you? We have no war support. Okay, fair enough. You're gonna give us stability. We can get war support off Albanian sovereignty, which allows us to go up to the next level of mobilization. We can get 2 swing factories off of the industrialization program. Consumer goods. Land redistribution. It's a negative 30% modifier. Very cool. Balance your middle class. Trade with people. I don't want to trade with anybody in the Balkan, in the Belgrade Pact, because they're all jerks, and I don't like them.